Jimmy Butler gets traded to the Golden State Warriors for basically Andrew Wiggins. The Warriors get
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Butler. The Heat get Andrew Wiggins, PJ Tucker, Kyle Anderson, a protected first round pick. Pistons get Lenny Waters, Josh Richardson, and a second round pick. And the Jazz get Dennis Schroeder, a 2032 second round pick. What are your thoughts on Jimmy Butler on the Golden State Warriors?
Hey, now remember when we was talking about it, like that could either go two ways. It's either gonna go good or it's gonna go bad. Because between Jimmy and Draymond, how you gonna have both of them two coexist together like that? I feel like they gonna butt heads immediately.
Draymond said he cool.
Um,
He said he can mesh with him. That's what
I
he said.
mean,
That's what he said.
he just saying that for the media, bro. But yeah, if they can mesh well, I mean, the Golden State Warriors still ain't gonna do nothing. I mean, it makes that team a little bit better. And Jimmy signed what? He signed a 2-year extension, didn't
2
he? Yeah,
years,
so they all got
$111 million.
60 mil is nuts.
No,
But
it's 50. It's 50. It's
50,
111.
50,
50. 50 a
111. I'm my
year.
bad.
No, you're good.
But yeah, uh, yeah. So you got Jimmy for 2 more years, so you could try to build something around Steph, Jimmy, and Draymond. But as of this year, it's not gonna really do nothing for y'all. I like it because they've upgraded their roster. Um, but from the Miami Heat point, Pat Riley, what are you doing, dog? Like, don't get me wrong. Jimmy was doing all that petty stuff, but you didn't put his trade value so low that the best player that you got back for him was Andrew Wiggins. Don't get me wrong. Ain't nothing against Andrew Wiggins, but he's not no Jimmy Butler. He's not no franchise player. You basically gave away Jimmy for some donuts. Like, what are y'all gonna do with this? I understand you in the East and you can still at least make the play in and be competitive because it's the East, but Tyler Hero, Andrew Wiggins, and Bam Adebayo does nothing for me. That does nothing at all.
Oh, so for the Warriors side, they did get help, but I think that was I think they wanted Jimmy Butler, but it's like, we really want KD. Well, we can't get KD, so let's go back to Jimmy, brother. And the Warriors was like, let's trade for you. We'll give you your money, brother. We'll give you the money. Now I think we might get a motivated Jimmy. Jimmy, he finally gets his money. Now he should go over there and act right. The thing is, unless Kaminga, AirPods, and all them,
Oh,
got Jimmy Butler now. So you got Steph Curry, Draymond. That's your big three. That is not a good looking big three. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're
it's
still
not.
decent. I still think
Yeah,
they're
it's decent.
decent, but it's not championship move though. They ain't winning no championship with that. But I feel like they they went out and said, you know what? We do need to get some. We do need to get help for Steph Curry. And to their credit, when Jimmy Butler is in the playoffs, he does go God mode. So let's just hypothetically say they going there. I think they're staying and playing regardless. Could they give, say, OKC or potentially say a Houston Grizzlies? I said Houston Rockets or Memphis Grizzlies some go. Could they give them some problems?
Houston, and the Grizzlies. I can see them giving us some go. But what if they give Vucevic? If they give Vucevic, do you put them
That
not entitled contender? But
that kind of
does
moves
it?
me.
Okay,
That moves me somewhat. The problem is he is not a rim protector, man. They still need some rim
no,
protection.
no. And then the Warriors like to play fast pace too because they like to get up a lot of threes. So and Vucevic doesn't really run the floor that well. So it's like, ugh.
I do give the Warriors credit though, because we always talked about they would have to give up like Kaminga. And I definitely said, I was like, man, I'm asking for Kaminga. They kept Kaminga. I got credit
Yeah.
on that. They kept Kaminga. They kept AirPods. They kept all their young guys. All their young guys. So I'm giving them credit for that.
Now they
And
still gonna
Andrew,
be on dirt with him.
yes. Steve Kerr still gonna be petty with Kaminga. He's still gonna be petty with him. But Andrew Wiggins hasn't had a bad year. And I don't think it's a bad return because I don't really count Kyle Anderson. They just traded PJ Tucker for Davion Mitchell. But so technically, I'm really just saying Jimmy Butler for Andrew Wiggins. That's what I'm really doing. So them You got a younger player who's basically 6 years younger, who's athletic. When he can hit the 3 ball, he can hit it really good. So basically, you kind of got a lesser version of Jimmy Butler and a younger version. So I'm really not upset now. Are they going to win a championship? Hell no.
No,
But
no.
you got younger, and you got somebody potentially say on a cheaper deal than Jimmy Butler. So I mean, it's not bad. But as usual, the Heat don't get superstars. They don't get stars. So I don't think it's that bad for the Heat. Now your nucleus is Bam, Andrew, and Tyler Hero. That's your nucleus now.
That ain't it to me. That gives mid too. And even though they in the East, they gon' at least make the play-in or playoffs because they're in the East. But that don't do nothing for me. That is nothing for me.
Where are they at?
Unless Andrew Wiggins turns into this all-star caliber player or something like that.
Right now, they will face the Knicks in the first round.
They're getting smoked. I'll say a gentleman sweep. I'll get them one game. 4-1.
Damn, man. Cat cooks Bam?
Yes.
Oh, I forgot about Khalil Ware. Khalil Ware been playing good, man. So that's your nucleus. That's your nucleus. And if you want to count Jaime or Jovic,
that's
whatever. So I think it's not really bad. I mean, for the Warriors, honestly, they only got a 2-year window because Steph Curry, once all their deals done, Steph gonna be 38, Jimmy gonna be 38. Like, so your window it's short. It's really short now. So you gotta try to win with this big three, technically. Draymond, Jimmy Butler, and Steph Curry. And Steph Curry isn't having really a Steph Curry year. He hasn't. We gotta be honest. So, I mean, they did
if we being honest, Steph ain't deserve to make the All-Star team.
I kind of agree.
If we being honest,
he got in there because it's San Francisco. Like, because me personally, if Luka was starting, he was gonna be starting regardless. He was gonna start over Steph regardless, and Steph would have probably just went to the bench. But Steph is just at that point where he's always gonna make it just because, like, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So what if what if the Warriors would have got Kevin Durant though? Would your mood would have changed?
Yes. Because now that they got Kevin Durant, but it depends. Are they still gonna keep Kuminga then? Because if I'm the Suns, you gotta give me Kuminga.
No, but
dog.
we go off that trade though. Remember?
That
trade that was gonna happen.
That's still. I mean, it's still. I still like it. I think it moves me. I don't think they would do anything this year, but the following year, I think they would be in title contentions. But not this year. Because it'd be too late in the season to try to make a comeback and try to pull a bunch of stuff off. And then y'all don't have the same team y'all had when KD was there. So it's like you still gotta build that team. You still gotta build that team around KD and Steph again.
Is Kuminga starting? Do you
start if KD him? Was there?
No, right now with Jimmy Butler.
I would. Because my thing is get your best players out there on the floor. Because it'd be what? Steph.
That floor space is
Jimmy,
not
Steph,
good.
Jimmy, Draymond, Kuminga, and then who would be their fifth? Who would be their fifth?
Unless they put Draymond at center, then you might run AirPods or Buddy Hield.
Nah, that's not it at all. Well, yeah, probably be Buddy Hield then, because for shooting purposes. But yeah, that's nasty. That's spacing. That's spacing to be nasty.
Spacing ain't good, bro. You only have literally probably one really, really good shooter, and that's Steph. Jimmy Butler is hit or miss shooting. Kuminga is maybe hit or miss. Draymond, he's shooting better, but I'm not counting on Draymond to be hitting a lot of threes all the time.
Ugh. Yeah, Steve Kerr will have to change his offense all the way around. Well, he's gonna have to change his offense around anyways now that he got Jimmy.
So, well, Jimmy's Jimmy's good second option now.
Yeah,
not the first option no more. Honestly, I gotta see how this gonna work. Give me 10 games. I gotta see how this gonna work. But getting Jimmy Butler, it's a good move. It's a desperate move, honestly. It's desperate. Remember, because there was that report saying they was looking
Mike Dunleavy gotta do something.
Mike
Dunleavy gotta do something since this is new. Since he's just taken over the well, he's been a GM for what, 2 years or just one year?
This year too.
So he gotta do something to make his name as a GM. And this was the best move he could do.
Man, that don't move me. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's okay. I never since
Yeah,
I really didn't make a video on it, I'm gonna rate the grade. If I rate the trade, I
I
give
give it a
the
B.
I give yeah, I would give the Heat like a B minus. I think the Heat, I give it honestly, I give it a B minus too. I give it a B minus. I think, like I said, you got Andrew Wiggins, you got a younger player. So I'm cool with that. Like Andrew Wiggins gonna turn 30, like I think in the next month or so. No, I think it's this month. So you got a younger player. You don't have 36-year-old Jimmy Butler. So he fits the timeline with everybody. So it's not bad, but it is what it is.